Good afternoon, my fellow fishermen. Today, I just wanted to talk to y'all about some night bass fishing tips and tricks. Coming here back to school, I've been pretty busy with a job and being a full-time student. I really haven't had a whole lot of time to do as much fishing as I'd like. So when I do get to fish, it's usually late in the evening, going into the night. So I've been having to adapt into night bass fishing technique. So today I just want to show y'all that technique and give y'all some tips and what I use personally to catch more bass. Alright, so you're going to be doing one of two things when you're fishing at night. First of all, you're going to be, whatever bait you're using, you're going to be cranking it in super slow, either in the water column or on top of the water, and that's so the bass can locate it easier. And then number two, you're going to be using a bait that makes a lot of noise, a lot of vibration, and a lot of commotion. And that's another reason so the bass are able to locate it better. Two colors you're primarily going to use is going to be black or a white bait. A lot of people always say when you go night bass fishing, use black, use something dark. Well, that's not necessarily true. If there's a moon or something out, you're really going to want to use a white colored bait over a black or a blue, something that's dark. I'm not really sure why, but when there's a reflective light on the water, I get, 90% more bites off of a white colored lure than I do a black colored lure. But then again, that's vice versa. When it's dark outside, use a black lure over a white lure when there's no light source. Alrighty, now to start off this list, I'm going to say probably a go-to bait. The number one is going to be a buzzbait. This is a Booyah 1/4 ounce white buzzbait with a clacker on it. Now, the reason I use a 1/4 ounce is because it's real light, doesn't take a whole lot of effort to get up on top of the water, and a clacker is just for when you want to use a larger profile. I know there's bigger fish there, or I'm fishing a larger body of water. But then again, I have a little 4-inch buzzbait, and that's so when I'm fishing smaller ponds or just want to use a smaller profile or something like that, I'm able to crank it real slow. So you're going to want to have a faster gear ratio when you're going to be using a buzzbait, and that's because when you make a long cast out there, you're going to have to burn it to be able to get it up on top of the water and get going. And another good thing just to know all around for night fishing is just use braid. It'll make your life a whole lot easier in the long run. It's nothing to cast up along a bank or something. It's dark, you don't know what you're doing, and cast up into an overhanging tree or bush, get snagged up and break off your line. So I typically use 40-pound braid, but you use what you like. So another thing in the buzzbait category would be a whopper plopper. Alright, so this is pretty much the same as a buzzbait, but you're able to stop it, jerk it, and it makes a real low, deep plop noise. Plop, 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 plop. And so you're able to jerk it a couple times. You can get them with rattles. This one doesn't. Oh, this one does have rattles. Maybe can't hear that, but so you're able to jerk it, stop, let it sit there, jerk it, or reel it in, whatever you want to do. So another lure that's really good for night fishing would be a spinnerbait. Keep in mind though, you're going to want to have something with a big old Colorado blade on it. So it just plop, 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 plop in the water. This bait right here by War Eagle makes a freaking ton of vibration in the water, and also it's pretty cool. Let me see if it'll focus. It already has rattles on it. So that's just a double whammy. You got the Colorado blade, and then you got the rattles on it too. And you can actually find these at Walmart. I'll drop a link, a link in the description where y'all can find these at. Here is a Strike King spinnerbait. It has a small Colorado blade matched with a larger willow blade. This is a pretty old bait, but it works phenomenal. So this Colorado blade, it slows this bait down a whole lot and gives it off a bunch of vibration. And then this willow blade right here, it gives it quite a bit of flash. So the bass really love to tear up the spinner baits also, as long as they have a lot of commotion, a lot of vibration in the water. Another thing is, the bass are going to want to short strike quite a bit. Not sure why. I don't know if they can't see very well or they're not able to locate it very well. So you're always going to want to follow up with a trailer hook. And if you're using something that has a skirt on it, you're going to want to trim it down some. So what they can see, you want to make it as small as possible. So if your skirt comes all the way down to here and they short strike it at all, even with the trailer hook on, they can't reach that at all. So to finish up this list, I'm going to have to say another awesome bait is going to be a chatterbait. It's kind of a stereotypical thing with the chatterbait, just to reel it straight in, but that's not true. You can do so much more with this bait than just reel it directly in, and truly you really don't want to do that when you're night fishing. You really kind of want to jig it, you want to go slow, and I mean just crank it, lower gear ratio. I mean, you just want to feel the vibration coming off of this bait. So jig it around structure and whatnot, and this is a really good reaction bait at night. Alrighty guys, and one more thing. You're going to want to use a headlamp when you go out there. Believe me, you might not think you do, but it'll make your life a whole lot easier in the long run. So headlamp and braid is probably going to be the two things that'll make it a whole lot easier when doing this fishing at night. So if there's anything here that you want to add to this list or think that would make this list a little bit better, drop it in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit the like button. So if y'all like me doing these how-to videos and tips and tricks, let me know about it by hitting that like button or leaving a comment again, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank y'all.